Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 158, and today I have a bag of Diggers Concentrate Paydirt from when I joined the LDMA. So if you don't know what the LDMA is, let's go to the website real quick and I'll show you. It basically gives you access to a bunch of different properties where you can mine for gold. I was recently to the one it's called Loud Mine out in Georgia, and it was really awesome. I joined back in February. That's when I got this bag in the mail along with a few other things that we'll take a look at in a minute. So I'm looking through the website to see if I can actually purchase this Paydirt without joining up, and I don't see an option for that anywhere. I think the only way to get this bag is by joining the LDMA. It's $100 and then it's $50 per month every month after that. Here in the photo you can see the items they actually send you when you join up. You get the bag of Paydirt, you get a couple little shovels, a hat, some gold pans, and some other stuff. And I mean, I went down to the Georgia camp and it was really nice. And they're not paying me or anything like that. I paid full price. I didn't get a free membership or anything. I purchased it myself. I drove across the country, visited their mine, one of their mines. They have a bunch in the west, a bunch in the east, and it was a great time, and I made a video of it that you can see on this channel. Anyway, let's take this bag of Paydirt over to the panning station. We'll open it up and we'll see what kind of gold we get. Okay, here it is, the Diggers Concentrates Paydirt from joining the LDMA. Let's take a look at it in a pan. Awesome. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Don't really know what to expect. I've never seen this Paydirt before. I didn't even expect to get it. And there it is. All right, so at first glance, it just looks like sand, but it's pretty darn heavy. So I'm gonna guess there's quite a bit of black sand in here. Material's nice and dry. It's in one of these stand-up bags, which I really don't like because gold likes to get trapped in these corners. So if you ever do buy Paydirt and it comes in a bag like this, just rip them apart and get down into the corners. That's the best way to do it. Rinsing them out doesn't always work. It is important to get this stuff because gold does like to go to the very bottom. Also on the back, I forgot to show the back. You can see here there's a little bit of information. It has the website and phone number and stuff. So if you're interested, you can call them. But there's no note of a guaranteed minimum amount of gold anywhere on the bag or on the website. So I'm really not expecting too much, but I mean, we'll see. All right, once again, just giving it a closer look. This looks like play sand. I think the biggest rock is this little pebble right there. All right, so to process this material, I'm gonna go ahead and run it through a kitchen strainer. Now this isn't like a normal kitchen strainer. Let's see if I can show you the difference. There, you can see the one on the left is a finer mesh. The one on the right is a little bit bigger. The reason I'm using this one is because this material is already pretty fine and most of it would go through the dollar store kitchen strainer. So let's go ahead and do that. I consider classifying a very important step in gold recovery, whether it's Paydirt or you're mining concentrates after a day on the river. It just makes the process a whole bunch easier. All right, the next step is to remove the magnetic material. I like to use a strong neodymium magnet here. Skipping the magnet makes the process a whole lot more difficult, especially if there's a lot of black sand in it. Got a few pieces in here, not a lot, but it's always worth removing that. All right, let's see how much is in the minus kitchen strainer. There's a lot. There's a good amount, I should say. Taking your time at this step is going to make the process that much easier. Try to get as much black sand as you can. Okay, here we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer size material, plus our magnetics. That's what it looks like up close. I'm gonna pan the magnetics first, just in case when I grab this black sand it clumped up and grabbed some gold, which does happen on occasion. So let's bring over Crusty Rusty. I'll add some water and a few drops of Jet Dry. That's just a surfactant that'll break the surface tension of the water so any really fine gold can't float away. And I'll just pan it normally. I'm not going to classify it or anything. We'll just basically swirl it back in the pan after removing some of this overburden. A little water in the pan and swirl it back, just in case we missed a tiny bit of gold. Well, that's good. We didn't miss anything. All right, I wasn't recording. I've already panned about half of this. This is the smaller material. And I found 3 pieces, 2 pieces of flour gold and 1 little flake. So hopefully most of our gold is gonna be in the bigger size stuff. But I was just explaining while the camera was off how easy this stuff is to pan. As you can see, it just easily washes off. And I'm being extra careful by washing it back and stratifying every 3 or 4 washes. We'll spin this back and see if there's gold in this. As you can see, all the black sand is removed, or at least 99% of it. Yeah, there's, right there we have 1, 2, maybe 3 pieces of flour gold. It's not great so far, but we're not done yet. Okay, this will be the last of the minus kitchen strainer. Kind of muddy, kind of chocolatey. When you see mud like that, it just means that the material has not been run through a sluice box or it has not been processed, which is a good thing in my opinion. Of course, you can get pay dirt that has been processed. There's nothing wrong with that either. If you have, you know, sluice box concentrates or something, you're not going to find mud like this, because it's all been washed away. Let's see if there's anything here. This is the last chance for the minus, and there's not. All right, next up we have the plus kitchen strainer. I'm hoping for a nice little chunker in here. The website did say that the Paydirt has a $50 value. There's a piece. Yeah, 1 little piece there. That was extremely easy to pan, so do half of it. To try to get the best explanation of what this is like, it feels just like Home Depot play sand. Yeah, it's just sand. Like if you went to the beach and you got some sand, that's what it is. Nothing special with it. There's another piece of gold in it. That's kind of special. 2 pieces. 2 more pieces. All right, and I'll finish this up and I'll show you what I get. All right, this is the last chance for this gold pay dirt to not be a complete disaster. Yeah, there's some gold. All right. All right, actually there's quite a bit of gold in that last little bit, which makes sense. There we go. All right, I'll grab this with a snuffer and we'll pour it all out and see what kind of gold we got here. I panned out the tailings as I always do, and I usually don't find anything, but this time I did find a piece of flour gold there and there. All right, actually it doesn't look terrible. There's some chunky pieces in there. So here's what the cleaned up gold looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this out, weigh it up, and we'll get a value on it. All right, guys, let's see what 0.263 grams of gold is worth today. Now we're going to call it 24 karat pure, because if you didn't already know,
Natural placer gold just like this can be resold to Paydirt vendors like myself. And if you want to buy Paydirt or you want to sell your gold, go to kleshgold.com, click on the sell your gold page, and I'll send you a free quote and buy your gold. Now right here it says $3,346 per troy ounce on today's date of May 9th, 2025. However, when I purchased this, it was back in February, and I know the gold price was $2,963 on the day I purchased it. And so we have about a 50% return. So we paid, it's a $50 value is what they said it was, and we got $25 worth of gold, so that's about a 50%. And that's right at the point where it's like, is it worth buying? Is it not worth buying? So for this one, because it was like play sand and there wasn't really a challenge or anything, and it was just kind of, it just kind of felt thrown together. Now, although I can't recommend joining up with the LDMA for this product specifically, it's not that great. There's plenty of other better vendors out there than this. It is worth the $100 fee and then $50 a month to go and have access to their mining properties. It's really awesome. Everybody's super nice, especially down in Georgia, the one that I was at. And I'm a member and I plan to go to the other locations as well. If you learned something from this video and you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. I put out treasure hunting videos of all kinds on this channel. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for watching my video. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that actually watched the whole thing, so I really appreciate that. Also, a big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members on the screen. And if you like this video, you're going to like the other ones linked here on the screen as well. And thanks for watching.